All right, we'll get started now. Thank you everyone for coming to our Zoom meeting and thank you guys for taking time out of your Saturday evening to attend this Zoom meeting. As many of you guys may know, we are here for a special type of meeting today, and it's our fourth anniversary of Voice of Calling. Um, yeah, so let's get started. I'm Daniel Sung, and I will be the MC for today. First, we have the beginnings. So the first meeting was held in this very room that I'm in. Oh, wait, I guess you can't see it because of my background, but it was held in this room, as you can see in the picture. And our first meeting was held on August 1st, 2019. And Voice of Calling was established in 2018 as a nonprofit organization of young computer scientists. Over the past several years, Voice of Calling has held free online coding camps, as well as coding and robotics camps for foster children, and we have also donated hundreds of masks and face shields and created Java and Python tutorial videos. Excuse me. Through donations, Voice of Calling has also been able to send computers to schools in Cambodia and educational computer devices and water filtration bottles to people in Kenya and Tanzania. So over here is our vision for Voice of Calling, and it states, "We do not let our age restrict the good we can do. We are giving it our best to progress humanity to a better place." So keep this vision in mind whenever you're working for anything Voice of Calling related, and just know that, yeah, like it says, we don't let our age restrict the good that we can do. Um, Moving on, if Taeyeon, you want to go over, please.
Yeah. In our last year, we worked with three other organizations to make it all possible. E3 Empower. We worked with the E3 Empower IT Academy in Tanzania, sending them tablets and thousands of dollars to provide their students with a sufficient education in computer science. Books International, a portion of the money that we raised through donations and coding camps go towards Books International, where they use the donated money to distribute books and provide an early education to the ones in need. Pluscope, similar to Books International, Pluscope provides an education to not just children, but also the elderly. We provide the coding tutorial contents for educate.net, which is an educational platform for developing countries. And lastly, we have CYSA, or Computer Science Youth of America, which is a new organization we started to work with. And it is a student-led international organization committed to providing outstanding STEM education to high school students worldwide. The organization's primary goal is to cultivate students' potential and empower them to become future leaders.
And then next, we have a quick video for you guys.
Technology is everywhere, and our society and our education is based on technology. I think computer science is going to be one of the leading facets of the world. So it's important to teach the younger generation. Learning how digital things operate is kind of going to be essential for unlocking human progress in the future.
And that's why Voice of Calling is working really hard to make sure that people who are not able to access computer education as easily would be able to access it.
Oh, definitely not.
Absolutely not. No.
No.
We do have members who don't have any prior coding experience.
We take people who have, no coding skill. We take people who have tons of coding skill. We do other activities and other projects that are not coding related. Like, for example, over COVID, we had a COVID-19 project where we made handcrafted face shields and masks and handed it out to our community.
A bunch of new members that have no idea how to do any coding, and they're still able to kind of teach because the material isn't that hard to learn.
As long as you have a spirit of like wanting to contribute and wanting to help, we will find something that you can actually do.
I evaluate the name Voice of Calling as kind of society is calling for its younger generation to kind of learn more about computers and to kind of advance the field.
What we do as an organization is we listen to people's voice of calling, and then we go and help them.
So we decided to do online coding camps to help people around the world.
Our original vision was like, we listen, we go, we work. I think our name is reflective of our vision, and I think it's very suitable and appropriate.
Okay, so that was our video from our 2021-2022 board members. Yeah, so basically that was a Q&A, a little Q&A video of what Voice of Calling is and what we do, and that was pretty much catered towards our newer members. But yeah, let's move on. No. Okay. Yeah, and with that, let's get started. With that, let's get started with the day 2023. And I'll hand it off to Taeyeon again.
Sorry if you guys can't hear me, but this school year was another very successful one for Voice of Calling. Once again, we've helped a countless amount of people. So let's go over what we've done for 2022 to 2023. From October 14th to December 4th, we had fall coding camp. And from December 5th to the 22nd, we had the Future of Tanzania session number 2. And on October 22nd, we had the College Dash. And from January 1st to April 18th, we had the Code Quest Academy. And February 3rd to March 3rd, we had the Python teaching certificate. And also from February 3rd to March 26th, we had the spring coding camp. And from June 12th to July 21st, we had the 3rd session for Future of Tanzania. And July 18th to July 20th, we had the showdown that we organized for the first time. And June 12th to August 18th, we had the summer coding camp. And we had the board election from July 1st to July 8th.
Voice of Calling has held coding camps for students since 2020. Following the first coding camp, all the camps have been remote and via Zoom to accommodate the circumstances and reach a larger group of students. However, we are planning an upcoming in-person coding and robotics camp. Our goal has been to offer a basic understanding of Scratch and Python in order to democratize education and reach out to students who need it. And our goal is to serve and help the community around us. Here's a small collection of photos from our coding camps that were through Zoom throughout the years. And in total, we've taught 2,438 students. Props to all the members and alumni for their contributions. This year we had a fall, spring, and summer coding camp, as well as 2 Future of Tanzania sessions, and we were able to reach even more students than last year. In total, we taught 863 students, compared to the 647 last year.
Want to share or? Yeah, you want to share? Okay. I'm just gonna stop share. Okay. Brian, see where it shows.
You want to click sign in, and then using the username and password you guys wrote down earlier, you want to
So there's like one
type that
uppercase
in.
A which represents.
I see
So,
chapter.
There's an uppercase A
The
which
one you guys
represents
wrote down earlier,
strong
you
sound.
want to put that in and press next.
Help you through.
Do you have any questions?
Hey, put it on face case, yeah.
This is our last day of
Yeah, so basically, you're at this video game, it's called Super Race. You want to catch the grass right here.
Fighting your own story. Game design. You guys are continuing to make your own game.
And
So you guys are going to be playing to break our own story.
Okay, so for public relations, we have our link tree with our social media and other very relevant links. Yeah, so make sure to go on our website and to follow our Instagram and our Facebook. And this is another important reminder that we should always be looking at our Discord, because that's where all of our important announcements are. And we have an upcoming College Dash, which is where all of the Voice of Calling alumni come together and answer very important questions about their experience on applying to college. And yeah, some very good advice. Sorry, we're gonna let some people into the Zoom meeting real quick, and then we'll move on. All right.
Okay. Hi guys, my name is Baron and I'm the Vice President of Technology, and I'll just be presenting briefly on some of the projects that we've done. So we've done multiple projects. I'm sure some of you guys have contributed to these. So we have Voice of Coding, Voice of Books, Voice of Dream, Voice of Peace, Future of Tanzania, Showdown, and Ataxia V. And here is a short video for the Voice of Coding project.
And then if we just do return nums, it'll return the list of the rightmost digits. And then if we run it, we see that it works.
Int I equals 0, I is less than.
Given an array of symbols, return true each support.
Today we will be solving string 1 and cat.
So, array 220, and then the array 1 to 20.
When a string, return a new string where the first and last chars have been exchanged.
Create a string variable for string s.
Is create an integer variable and we'll call it answer.
String 2 on codepath.com.
So yeah, that was for our Voice of Coding project. And basically, Voice of Coding is our YouTube channel where we post YouTube tutorials for a variety of, I guess, audiences. So we have some of those statistics here for our YouTube channel. So as you can see, our channel has grown quite a bit since when we started. We have more than 343,000 views. And if you guys haven't already subscribed to our channel, make sure you guys do so. So yeah, here are some statistics. So we have over 44 playlists, 800 subscribers, 639 videos, and over 345,711 views as of right now. And here are some of the compliments that that our viewers have left on our videos. So they say that we have very nice explanations, and they say that this was very helpful. So we definitely have reached a lot of people and have helped them with their coding journeys. And here are some of our playlists that we have. So we cover Coding Bat Java, Practice It Java. We have Basic Python, Voice of Calling, Events and Stories, Future of Tanzania, Voice of Books, and USACO Bronze, Silver, and Gold. And this is our #1 video. It's a Coding Bat tutorial for one of our Java problems. And currently it has 6,814 views and 55 likes.
All right, so now I'll be presenting our Voice of Books project, which is one of the many other projects we have under Voice of Calling. And I'll be showing this video on Books International, which is one of the sub-projects of Voice of Books. Okay, so yeah, here's our Voice of Books project. And so the video that you just saw was Books International. And the picture book that was shown in the video was Beware of Mosquitoes. And this was distributed to over 500 children at Tumbi Primary School in Tanzania. And typically for these kinds of books, it's usually one book for every 90 students. So that's not a lot of books for those kinds of students. So through this project, we had one picture book for every single student. So every single student got to take home the book with them. And a lot of local teachers shared with us that this is the first time that malaria prevention has been shown in like a picture book format. So this is very helpful to the students. And it helped educate both the students and local nurses about essentially malaria prevention. You also have the Lokori School in Turkana, Kenya. And over here, essentially we gave 12 tablets with the KitKit school program on them to these students. And we also provided 40 tons of food, mainly beans, to them so that way they could have lunch while they were attending school. And here is the Dolphin Smart Daycare. We have partnered with the principal of E3 Empower E3 Empower IT Academy, Chi Young Ri. And we sent over $5,000 in 2021 to purchase many educational devices and other materials for this daycare. And as you can see, this provided a very educationally friendly environment for the children to study and gave them a brighter future. And we also have another campus for Dolphin Smart Daycare. And as you can see, the impacts are just as similar.
Another website we have is called educate.net, where we make manual videos for people all over the globe. And just to show you guys an example, this first video is made by one of our presidents of education named Eva Choi. This video is called Phonics.
Click on Phonics to learn basic sounds of each alphabet and practice reading simple words. You will be able to see everything you can learn. Click on Alphabet to learn English letters. Click on Write Letters to see how to write and say the letter. Click on Word Sound to hear words with the letter.
Ant, apple, axe.
Click on Next to go to the next letter.
And that's one of the videos called Phonics on our Educate. And another video made by another one of our board members is called Creation Story by Baron Kim.
Click on Creation Story. In the All section, you can view all the videos. In the Old Story, you can view Old Testament videos.
And yeah, so this is our website called educate.net. And we also have this other app called voiceofbooks.co, and it's an app that actually reads the books to the students. And we are looking for more members to volunteer for this app. So if any of you want to volunteer for it, please do message one of the board members after this meeting.
And then next we have the Voice of Peace project. If you want to present it, Ruquan.
Hi everyone, I'm Ruquan. This is the project Voice of Peace. Next slide, please. This is a new project that we started this year that is aimed at using the Voice of Calling platform as a place from which we can advocate for people who don't have the privilege of having these connections already. Our vision is to use the Voice of Calling platform to advocate for those in need and share their stories, which is a really important part of this, especially from the first person perspective. And while there are so many people that we wish we could help, we have to narrow it down to a target group, which in this case happens to be students in underprivileged, impoverished, or war-torn areas. And the three main ways through which we're helping to advocate for these students is first through fundraising by various means, whether they're selling their own products or work, or just fundraising in general, or second, promoting more first-person narratives so that they can share their own authentic stories, and finally, to promote educational opportunities. Next slide, please. A really good example of this is our current sub-project that's still ongoing. We're trying to help raise money for this young up-and-coming artist in Tanzania. As you can see here in the images, there's incredible detail. All of these are hand-drawn, and so it would be a shame for his dreams to not be realized. And given that we have the platform and the influence, I think it's really important that we're able to help advocate for these people and advocate for their dreams. And of course, this is still an ongoing project. We still need new members. So if you guys are interested, please contact me or any of the board members after the meeting as well. Looking forward to working with you guys.
Hi, I'm Hamosu Wu. We will introduce our application program Ataxia V, Quantitative Assessment and Treatment System for Ataxia on the Cloud. Ataxia is a degenerative disease of the nervous system that is caused by damage to the cerebellum. Ataxia is similar to the Parkinson's disease. Some patients have trouble walking, speaking, swallowing, or moving their eyes. In some cases, ataxia can even lead to death. Although it is a serious condition, it is rare, so data and research on it are lacking. In order to evaluate ataxia of the upper limbs, neurological tests include the finger-to-finger test, the finger-to-nose test, and the PEG test. The problem with these tests is that it is difficult to obtain a quantitative value, and as a result, leads to inconsistencies in evaluating the patient's condition and treatment effectiveness.
We developed Ataxia V1 to ensure that all patients were tested and diagnosed in a standardized environment, implementing the use of computers during the process to obtain the quantitative data accurately. Ataxia V1 collects quantitative data by testing and analyzing the abnormality in patients' upper limb motor control through online resources. In a 900 by 600 region on a 1080 by 1920 touchscreen monitor, a patient draws a straight line connecting the starting and ending squares with their fingers as the system simultaneously collects the data. An analysis is performed on the number of failed attempts times a patient's finger moves out of the designated experimental area, discontinuities, reverse movements, completion time, and total deviation area. Using OpenCV and a blue marker, Ataxia V2 aims to eliminate the limitations of the patients on a computer screen by conducting the experiment in a 3D environment, which is similar to current diagnosis methods.
Ataxia V3 was developed to not only test and to bring quantitative data, but to perform rehab exercises as well. We developed Ataxia V3 to make 3D games using Unity and Leap Motion controllers so that patients can participate more actively in testing and rehab exercises. The touching rhythm game is where patients touch randomly appearing balls to make them disappear, and through this game you can test the stretching and pointing of the arms and shoulders. The throwing object game is a game in which you grab a box and throw it to hit a target, testing the grip strength of your hand and the control of the patient's arm to initiate the throw. The voice recognition maze game is where patients give a command with their voice to move a ball in one of 4 directions. Up,
Right.
down, left, right, to collect coins located around the maze
Down.
so that speech-impaired patients can continue to speak and practice targeted pronunciations. We are currently developing an accumulating stage on the cloud, and we plan to try clinical trials on ataxia patients. The web app system of ataxia serves as a data-intensive application, as it can be easily accessed without an expert, with the reasonable operating costs and no prerequisites required to run the system. With the data collected, machine learning will diagnose ataxia patients more accurately and develop new treatment methods as soon as possible. Hi,
All right, I'm Hamosu. I'm going to be talking about Ataxia V. So ataxia is a degenerative disease of the nervous system, and symptoms include a lack of coordination, difficulty walking, and problems using parts of their body. And we wanted to develop a way to easily diagnose ataxia quantitatively, as well as provide fun rehab exercises to patients. As of now, we have created the touching rhythm game, the throwing ball game, and the voice recognition maze game. This is known as Ataxia V3, basically the 3rd generation of work done for the Ataxia V project. More details about what we've done can be found on our website, ataxiav.com. And me and Minchal, or Daniel, actually submitted our work to the Congressional App Challenge under Congressman Ted Lieu, and we received 1st place for our video, which you just saw. And we also were invited to present at the International Congress for Ataxia Research back in November of 2022 in Dallas, Texas, which was pretty cool as well.
However, our project is still very much a prototype, and we look forward to passing it on to the next generation to go even further than we did.
Hi, I'm Sean, and I'm going to be introducing the Future of Tanzania project. So what Future of Tanzania was a project where we as students here taught students in Tanzania how to code and basically help them build a better future for them as well as the entire world as together. So far, we have done 3 seasons. The most recent season being June 12th and ending on the 10th of July. And we did this every Monday to Thursday from 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. So the 2 things that we mainly taught in Future of Tanzania was Python and machine learning. And our goal was to help them achieve a competition level in Python and gain a deeper understanding of machine learning as AI and machine learning becomes more prevalent in today's society. And so for the process, like I said before, we had a meeting every Monday to Thursday from 10 to 12, where we taught them how to do Python as well as machine learning. And in the end, we had a competition that us Voice of Calling made and called Showdown 2023, which Jacob will be introducing next.
Hello everyone.
Okay, so we are going to start with Karen.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
Hi everyone. I go by the name Colin Dimrefu.
All right. So 3rd place we have Priella. So good job, Priella. 3rd place. Yeah. So Priella got a score of 71.6, so that's pretty good. Okay. And then second place we have Geoffrey Kavish. Second place, good job. Geoffrey. Yeah. So Geoffrey also got 71.6, but he got a lower penalty, so that's why he got second. So good job, Geoffrey. And then first place, Jarmo. First place is Alfred. Alfred Emrefu. Alfred.
It's something.
Alfred, good job. You got 72.6. So you got the high score. Good job. Alfred? Can you say something, Alfred? Where are you?
And also going to
Python as I started in this year, as I started to learn in this year Python, actually I'm still learning, and I'm also going to be learning further enough so that I can make a great change in this country and in my life. Thank you.
First and foremost, I'm honored to participate in the contest. It was so fun, and it was so good. I couldn't believe that I could make it in the second place, but I'm grateful that I did.
I thank you all teachers for your knowledge. You taught us so well and you understood. Yeah, I'm grateful. Thank you.
Okay, guys, so we're gonna eat some cake, so you guys can go sleep.
Now
Good
we
night.
we are still 6 years old.
Good
Sleep
luck,
early.
guys. See you next year.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Thank
See
you.
you.
Bye.
We will miss
Good night,
you.
everyone. Thank you.
Come to Tanzania soon.
Yeah, sure. Next year.
Okay.
Yeah, next summer.
Yeah.
Bye. 안녕히 계세요. 네. 고맙습니다. Bye, Villa. Bye bye.
All right, thank you, Daniel. So this was our Showdown 2023, which was effectively our first computer programming competition in Tanzania. And through this competition, the students were able to really hone in their Python skills through programming and theory questions. So through our partners, E3 Empower and CSYA, we were able to host this 48-hour virtual competition, which started on July 18th. Next slide, please. So here's some statistics. We had 16 competitors in total, who came from 5 high schools and 8 colleges. Our competition was 48 hours, and we had 46 programming questions and 40 theory questions. So here are some of the awards the top 3 winners received. Then we'll look at the Showdown 2023 website. It has most of the same information, but it also has additional info at the top. So we have how-to. So these were just tutorials to set up for the competition. There was the gallery, and this was just additional photos from our competition at E3 Empower, and our stat and stories. These were statistics we received from Google Forms. And what we learned was that a majority of these people didn't have access to proper computer education or even the resources from their schools. And so this was definitely a golden opportunity for them to practice programming and really understand what it means to take part in a programming competition.
And then next we have David presenting our fundraising and donation.
Hi guys, I'm David, and I'm the Vice President of Finance for this coming year. So I'm just going to go over just like the funds from this past year. Next slide, please. All right, so for this past year, we had over $4,500. The funds we gained from the summer camp this past summer is still in the works, still being calculated, but we did raise a significant amount of money for both the spring and fall camps. Yeah, so here is like a breakdown of where we got our donations from. So we had a bunch of member donations from the following students, as you can see. And then we also had donations from the coding camp as well as from STEMPIA. And then, so the donations we got went to building that computer lab you guys saw earlier in Tanzania, for the storyline competition, as well as for preparing for Voice of Dream, and also for the National Ataxia Foundation. In terms of running Voice of Calling, we also had to spend some money on Presidential Volunteers Hour Award, the bank account analysis, Facebook ad, web management, Zoom meetings, CPA costs, alumni and senior gifts, as well as some office supplies. This is the computer lab that we built using the funds I mentioned earlier. And then over the past, this is our 4th year, so the past like 3-ish years, we raised a total of $26,000.
Okay. My name's Aiden Park, and I'm going to take some time to introduce us. From our board to new members, current members, and members who are leaving. Voice of Calling has been made possible thanks to each and every single one of you. Our 2022 to 2023 board has worked hard to lead our members through many projects this year. We want to give a special thanks to Daniel Song, our president of education, and Himosu Wu and Ashley on our presidents of education. We also want to thank Eva Choi and Nathan Kang, our vice presidents of technology, Jaden Cheng, our vice president of finance, Hannah Moon, our vice president of marketing, Catherine Cho and Stephen Ko for as our vice presidents of public relations, and Connor Kim, our secretary. Thank you for your hard work and dedication to Voice of Calling. Now let's take a look at the new members. We had 20 new members join us in 2022 and 20 more members join us in 2023, making a total of 40 new members joining us this past school year. In 2022, we had Tyler, Mike, Juwon, Alexander, Benjamin, Baron, Bryce, Daniel, Ethan, Jungwon, Matthew, Woojin, Reina, Nicolesh, Zoe,
Ashlyn, Asia, Marcus, Samuel, and Edward. And in 2023, we had David, Jason, Vincent, Esther, Justin, Peter, Philip, Zachary, Joseph, Kate, Karen, Nathan, Devin, Zachary, Min, Kenneth, Jungjae, Julia, Joseph, and Justin for a total of 48 members. The number of members in Voice of Calling has increased a lot since our founding, since the founding of our organization, and we currently have 69 active members in total.
Next up, we want to take this time to really acknowledge one of our hardest working members of Voice of Calling. And we want to congratulate Eva Choi for being our highest achieving member. She had a total of 106 hours this past year. So,
Thank you. Thank you.
well, that was Eva. Give it up for Eva one more time. All right. Next, you guys might be wondering what you can do with these service hours that you guys collect and receive. Well, we have these presidential volunteer service awards that you guys can get and receive, and I will go over briefly on how you guys can get these awards. So as you can see over here, it's separated into different subsections based on your age. And based on your age, there is a requirement, a certain hour requirement that you need to meet to achieve a specific service award. And once you meet the hour requirements, what you can do is follow these 4 steps. And then you would have your award, award sent to you. And with that, we want to go ahead and congratulate our 2022 and 2023 awardees. We have Evan King, Sean Kim, Nicholas Kalyan Naraman, sorry about that, Jaden Chung, Sharon Kim, Sua Kim, Inche Kim, and Elliot J. So once again, give it up for the 2022-2023 award. Congratulations and good job on your hard work and dedication. All right, so now we want to take this time to say goodbye to our graduating members. Like it says over there in the bottom of the screen, do not forget, once a member, forever a member. So first, we want to congratulate Ahithya Sini, who's going to UC Berkeley, Andy Ping, who's going to UC Berkeley, Ashley On, going to UC Davis, Benjamin So, going to UIUC, Kaden King, going to Princeton, Caleb, going to LMU, Catherine, going to Georgetown, Chad, going to UC Berkeley, David Kwan, going to Princeton, David Lee, going to Princeton, Davin Jung, going to Harvard, Edward Kim going to Dartmouth, Hannah Moon going to Brown, Himosu going to UPenn, Jaden going to Brown, Leo going to Purdue, Matthew going to UChicago, and me, I'm going to UCLA, Minjun going to Amherst, Richard going to Caltech, Roy going to UC Irvine, Samuel Nam going to United States Naval Academy, Serena Nam going to NYU, and Stephen Ko going to UChicago. So once again, let's congratulate the graduating members. Good job, everyone, and we will miss you guys very much. And now, with that being said, we are going to go ahead and celebrate our new start by introducing our 2023 and 2024 board members. First up, we have Sean Kim. Give it up for Sean Kim.
Hi, I'm Sean Kim, your president of operations. I look forward to a great year with all of you, so let's try our best.
Next, we have Taeyeon Park. I I'm pretty sure his phone died in the middle of this Zoom meeting, so he won't be here. But yeah, he is going to be our president of operations. So once again, give it up for Taeyeon. Next we have Eva Choi. Give it up for Eva.
Eva, looking forward to being your president of education this upcoming school year.
Next we have Nathan Kang.
Hello, I'm Nathan Kang. I'm your other president of education, and I look forward to working with you all this year.
Next we have Connor Kim.
Hey, my name is Connor, and I'm the Vice President of Human Relations.
Next we have Baron Kim.
Hi guys, I'm Baron. I'm the VP of Tech, and I'm looking forward to serving you guys this year.
We have Alex Lee. I'm pretty sure his phone also died too. But give it up for Alex, VP of Marketing. Next we have David Chung.
Hi guys, I'm David. I'm the VP of Finance for this year.
David. Finally, we have Aiden Park.
Hello, my name is Aiden Park. I'll be your secretary for this upcoming year, and I hope I can help make this year better than the last.
Don't forget, remember that you are who you are. That's a little quote that we have for you guys, a motivational quote. And yeah, and also don't forget that we will accomplish everything in 2023, 2024. Yeah, and with that pretty much wraps up the day. 2023. Give it up one more time for Voice of Calling. I thank you all for your hard work, and we look forward to giving to another year of teaching and giving. Now we have our annual cake ceremony that we have. Can you see the candle? Okay, we're gonna put everyone in the screen. Everyone get back. Oh Lord.
And then
All of our board members joined, met up today for this little presentation, and do we sing happy birthday?
Yeah, okay.
Who's pulling out the candle? Yeah, who's pulling?
Hey, here's the cake. All right, yeah, that pretty much wraps up today's meeting. Thank you guys for coming out. Remember to log your service hours in our Google spreadsheet. And yeah, we'll see you guys all next week. And I'm looking forward, or I guess I'm not, but they're looking forward to another year of Voice of Calling with you guys. So thank you. And you guys are free to go now.
필요가 있었어?